in the building. Everybody hands go up.
Hands go up for the Tall Poppy profile. We just like to see people win. Always believe that New Zealand wins when New Zealanders win. And it's great to be able to profile Kiwis doing good things. And very stoked to be joined by the one and only Alex Mickle from Hype and Dexter. We want to celebrate Kiwis going to do good stuff, and they're a company that helps transform businesses in creative ways. So, Alex, welcome to the show. Kia ora.
Kia ora, Robett. Good to connect, man.
Hey, okay. How is the Saturday rolling? Where are you and what's bubbling?
Oh, just at home in Devonport, doing some, life admin, bit of tidying up, all of that.
Life admin, I love it. So in about 30 seconds or a minute, give us a quick little top line. What is Hype and Dexter, and what does it do?
Okay, so we bill ourselves as a digital transformation agency, and we like to say we bring a human approach to digital transformation, because technology is technology, but without people buying into it and feeling empowered and enabled by it, it will fail. It won't get used. It won't be, kept up to date, evolved, and fully realized for the potential that it offers a business.
So, I'm hanging out in Gore, and I'm at the pie shop. What is digital transformation?
Yep. Yeah, good question. So really, it's about, in layman's terms, it's about getting into the cloud. It's about getting manual, physical processes and administration into software, automated where possible. A lot of people have heard of marketing automation. We're now seeing that's pretty mature in the market now, at least at the sort of high end of SME and enterprise levels. We're now seeing automation of customer service functions, sales services, chat functionality, all these kinds of things. So we're really interested in marketing automation, what we call CRM, which is customer relationship management software, and customer service, and anything really that can enhance the way a business serves its customers, really.
Now, through COVID, a whole bunch of analog businesses were forced into this digital world. They had to understand, and they had to Google what cloud meant. They didn't realize that data could sit not in a hard drive in the back office next to the broken down kitchen kettle. So what is the biggest shift you've seen, say, in the last 2 years when it comes to business owners and small businesses thinking about cloud solutions, thinking about the way digital works? What's the biggest shift you've seen?
Yeah, well, you basically just said it, Robert. It was COVID. We were tracking along nicely. And I remember going into that first lockdown, suddenly everyone got a little bit nervous, and some pretty big projects that we're about to be involved with got put on indefinite hiatus. But I think a few months post that, when people realized, actually, this is something we need to do, COVID's probably not going to be sorted out for a couple of years. We really accelerated from there, and we saw people really realizing, because they were forced to, the benefit of getting data into the cloud, customer information into the cloud, some systems and processes, their admin, into software and out of the physical world. And of course, we were all doing video calls and all the rest as well. So it was the only way to connect human to human. So it kind of forced people's hands.
So the processes of trying to figure out what can get automated, what can get digitized, whatever. If you're listening to this right now and you're on a small Kiwi business and you're thinking about this world of digital, whatever, just walk me through a little bit of the process from trying to get a company that's currently analog into digital. Like, should they think of it in phases? How should they think about the process of working through what can and can't be automated and digitized? And I guess, what are their first steps that people should think about?
Yeah, great question. So Romy Dexter, who is my business partner and one of the co-founders, she has a little bit of a rule whereby if you find yourself doing the same process 3 times manually, it can probably be automated. Like, if it's a repeatable process that right now a human is doing in your business, it can probably be automated. But beyond that, for some businesses, it's really simple things. Like, if someone fills out a form on your website and that triggers an email to you, the business owner, in your inbox, but you're busy and you've got 1,000 other emails on top of it, no one's getting back to them for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We can automate a response based on the nature of the inquiry from that consumer, maybe give them, a bit of a heads up that we're really busy right now, but we will get back to them. Maybe link them to some useful content or resources that will actually answer the question that they've asked via that form. So just like in the most simple terms, it could be something like that. That is automation of the customer service and of marketing. When it comes to sales, it might be you've got leads coming in about different products that you offer, or maybe different regions that you serve. Just automating the distribution of those leads and the tasks for the people who need to follow up and qualify the lead, or do the follow-up email, the follow-up call, things like that. So just really basic business processes that a lot of businesses, if they're not on top of them, they're losing customers, because we all know the business that responds first tends to win the work.
And it's probably as well not thinking about that you've been inefficient or slack by putting automation in. You're actually creating more time for yourself, and by automating these things, they say 97% of New Zealand businesses are small businesses with staff under 20. I'm sure, as you're saying, there's probably a lot of things which they're doing 3 times, which they can actually get automated to not even think about, which is going to buy them more time to actually, have a more profitable business and stuff, which is pretty cool. So if people want to check out what, a little bit more about what you're up to, or some different bits and pieces, where should they go to? What should they do?
Yeah, so you can come to hyphendexter.com or hyphendexter.nz. We also do a lot in the space with a software called HubSpot. So there are HubSpot user groups in Auckland, but they're online. So anyone from around Aotearoa can join us online. You find those on Splash events. And we talk about not just about HubSpot, the software, but about the implications of, automating customer service so that you can give a top-notch customer experience and things like that. And when it comes to automation, it's a bit of a scary word and a scary concept. Like, people think, am I going to be automated out of a job if my job is the admin job? But you kind of hit the nail on the head, Robett. It's about freeing up your time and allowing you to deploy your skills elsewhere where they can drive a better outcome for the business, not in, repeated administrative tasks that no one really enjoys doing, if you're honest about it.
I get it, man. Well, Alex, really appreciate your time on the Saturday. I hope the rest of it goes good, and thanks for stopping in, and props to you. It's a little tall poppy profile for you and the team at Hype and Dexter. Awesome.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me along.
Appreciate it. All right. That was Alex McCrill from Hype and Dexter. Very cool automation, business, marketing. Check him out. And also think about your business too, with what are the different workflows that you're doing. Alex is talking about, what are you doing 3 different times that could potentially get automated? Those are things to look into.